With Intercom Engage, you have the ability to send one-time manual messages to your users. These will be messages that you configure and send once to a group of users. After the message has been sent to that group of users, it won't be sent again to anyone, even if they match the audience criteria that you set. Today, I'm going to show you how to create a manual message to announce a product update. So let's jump into Intercom and get started. First, let's create the manual message by clicking the blue button in the top right. Next, let's give this message a title that lets anyone identify it. It's always important to remember though that using descriptive names from the start will help when you have a lot more messages in the future, so keep that in mind. Now, let's choose our audience. For this example, we're going to pretend we're announcing a new accounting integration feature on our platform, and we want to notify everyone who isn't already using it. So we add a rule to target people whose account integration event is false. It's also important to note that this is a custom event we've pulled into Intercom for this demo. You'll need to import your own if you want to use them as rules. Now we've got our audience set up, let's select the right channel. For this message, we're going to send it as an in-app, and we'll deliver it wherever the users open the app first. On top of that, we'll also add a push notification to ensure anyone not currently in the app will get notified. Next, let's configure our message. We want this to be a big announcement for all these users, as it's been something they've been requesting for months. To do this, we'll set the message type to post, which sends the message as a full screen announcement. In most cases, we wouldn't advise using this feature, but for this case, for product feature announcements or for large announcements, this is the best one to use. The other options would be to send as a chat or a note. On top of that, with this message, we don't want people responding via conversation because we'll be sending it to a lot of people, but we do want to get an idea of how they're feeling. So we'll use the response type reactions, and we'll add two possible emoji responses. We'll use the thumbs up and thumbs down emojis. Lastly, we'll send the full message to the users so they just can't miss it. And that's it. We've configured our announcement and how it will be delivered. Now let's write the message. We want to make this message short and sweet, but also engaging at the same time. To do this, we'll deliver a clear announcement, we'll insert a short movie which demos the new feature, and we'll add a clear call to action at the end. To speed this up, however, I'm just going to copy and paste some text which I've already written into the composer. To make this announcement stand out, I'm going to make the text centered. I'm going to increase the font size. Next, we'll insert our purpose-built video to make the message a little more engaging. Finally, we'll add a call to action button that takes them to the new feature. And that's the message. The last thing we'll need to set up is the goal, and then we'll be able to set the message live. The goal of this message is to get people to adopt the new accounting integration feature that we've built. So we'll set the goal of this message to be accounting integration is true. You'll remember back to the start, we set the audience to people where accounting integration is false. So we'd hope after seeing and reading this message, they'd go and use the new feature. And that's it. All we need to do is set the message live. I hope that wasn't too difficult to follow. Give it a go in your test environment and see how you get on.